Okay, your big idea is adding integers. So we had, so you have one question what is like this, right? Negative plus a negative. So amigos, so we have, so imagine you're on the number line, right? You go, so there's -1, -2, -3, -4. So if you have, you go to -4 and you're adding negatives, right? You're adding another negative, so you're going to go further to the left on the number line, and you get to -10. Right? So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's going to take you to -10. Then we have -5 plus 12. Right, so I guess we can do the zero pair. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 negatives. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is a zero pair, right? That goes away. Another zero pair, that goes away. Another zero pair, that goes away. Another zero pair, that goes away. And another zero pair, that goes away. So what do we have left over? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positives. All right, so again, your next question, again, 9 plus -11. So we have a positive and a negative, right? So again, you can make zero pairs if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you know, again, zero pairs, 0, 0, right? Because one positive and one negative. It's a 0. And what do you have left over? You have 2, little 2 of the negatives, right? So if you have a number line, here's 0, you're going to go all the way to 9, right? Here's 9. And then what are we doing? We're adding a negative number. So adding a negative number means we want to go this way. We're going to go 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And where do we stop? We stop here at -2. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? So we go -2. So it's -2. We have -3 plus 13. So I guess by now it's a negative and a positive, right? So quinoa ganar. I mean, another way we talked in classes, quinoa ganar. Here we have more positives here, right? So we're actually subtracting these two, and the answer is 10. We're not, right? We're finding the difference between these two, so the answer is 10 positive. Okay, that's 2. Next one is -3 plus -1. So amigo. So now if you think about it, there's 1, 2, 3, and 1 negative here. Can I make zero pairs? No, I can't. So now it's just one whole group of negatives. So how many negatives do I have? -1. Then we have 13 plus -21 plus 16. So we're going to do these two first. 13 plus -21. What's going to happen here? Well, we have more negatives here, so we're going to actually subtract. They have the greater absolute value, so it's going to be negative, right? Because there's more negatives. And what's the difference between 21 and 13? 11 minus 3 is 8. That's just, so it's -8. Then what are we going to do? We're going to do plus 16. So again, now we have more positives, so the answer is positive. So what do we do? 16 minus 8, which is just 8. Okay. 7 is -13 plus 27 plus -18. So again, let's do these two first. -13 plus 27 is more positive, right? The positive has a bigger absolute value, so it's going to be a positive answer. So 27 minus 13 is 14, right? So we get positive 14. And then plus -18. Now here, the negatives have the bigger, right? absolute value, so my answer is negative. I know it's negative, and what's 18 minus 14? It's just 4. So negative 4 is my answer. 8, we have 8 plus b. A is 4, so we're going to change this. It becomes a 4 plus b. How much is b? B is negative 5, so let me put that in parentheses like this. This one has a bigger, right? It's bigger absolute value, so my answer is negative. What's 5 minus 4? It's just 1, so the answer is negative 1. The other one is absolute value of a plus b plus c. So first, let's add those three. So absolute value, what's a? A is 4. B is negative 5, I'm going to put in parentheses, and C is negative 8, put that in parentheses as well. Let's just follow order of operations. So let's do these first. 4 plus negative 5, well, it's a negative number, right? So negative has a bigger absolute value, so my answer is going to be negative, and 5 minus 4 is just 1, so we get negative 1. Now I'm going to do plus negative 8. Right, so it's a negative plus a negative, right? So they're all nice and cuddly, and they're all friends. So my answer is going to be negative and negative 9. I'll put that in parentheses. Now, what's the absolute value of negative 9? So think about what that means. Here's 0. Here's negative 9. Here is u. What is the distance from negative 9 all the way to 0? What is this distance? Well, the distance is 9, right? 9 units. So the absolute value of negative 9 is 9. So the answer to that question is 9. And that was it.